Is it a green flag or a red flag if your date brings a pair of binoculars to the meetup?
Well,
I think that's always a red flag.
really? But that means they're not spying on you because you're right next to them.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's a big red flag, but
Okay.
I'm bringing them too.
Oh, God.
With a tub of country crock.
Wait, what?
Well, I said it's a red flag.
Yeah, totally.
But for one of our listeners,
Wait, huh?
it's a giant green flag because they both use them.
What?
Not the butter, just the binoculars. And he claims what they were looking at was a magical experience that bonded them together for life.
I'm scared.
And with a quote like that, you can understand why she's not texting him back.
Yeah,
You're going to
bonded
find
for
out
life.
what they did in your second date update coming up right after this. Sometimes you go out on a date and after you're not really sure if it went well or not,
Yeah, that's pretty common.
but other times you leave feeling like even though you got arrested and tased, you hit that thing out of the park.
Yeah.
Barely
She's getting
peed myself when the electrode went into my leg.
That's
so
actually impressive.
yeah, I
Hey.
feel pretty good about
Just
it.
a piddle. I'm proud of you.
And we got an email from a guy who said this was definitely, even though he thinks of himself as a boring guy, this was the most exciting date of his entire life.
The best feeling ever when you're like
I-
all smiles and you can't stop rethinking
Dude,
about it.
exciting. I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear what happened.
This is when
Yeah.
you never get a call back. As soon
Yeah.
as you say it was
This
perfect.
never worked
You
out.
think it peaked? You
Yeah,
peaked
I
at date
know.
one?
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
mean,
problem?
Mickey, what made the date so amazing for you?
Well, I'll tell you what was so amazing about it is when we first started, we spotted an entire family of American goldfinches.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, American Gold.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
did you
a
say
bird.
Fences?
You're a bird guy.
Oh, goldfinch.
Maybe she's a bird
Goldfinches.
girl.
Those are nice birds.
Oh, they're amazing. And it was like the first thing we saw, and I was like, oh my God.
Special.
Oh.
It's not
Jeff,
exactly
you're a
what I
bird
thought you
watcher.
were going to say about why
You-
the date was amazing
Yeah.
was there were birds.
Hey, you're a bird guy,
I-
Jeff.
well,
like,
I'm gonna
come
call
on.
It caught me off guard.
What was her excitement
Yeah.
level at the golden finch family?
American goldfinches.
Oh.
American,
Okay,
yeah.
whatever.
She seemed to be very interested, but it was even more amazing. See, the thing about this date is it kept on getting better
Oh.
Oh.
because as we started walking away, I was really, I had been for so long trying to spot
Yes.
a very rare bird that you would see around here, a cedar waxwing.
A cedar waxwing.
Where is this date
Yeah,
happening at?
I know,
we're
but I
already
like-
halfway through the date.
I like the little chuckle to himself in the middle of
Okay.
remembering the story.
This all sounds very, very exciting, Mickey, and we want to hear more, but maybe we need to get a little context first because we don't even know this woman's name yet.
There is one bird watcher going crazy on the text board. though.
Absolutely. So what is your date's name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Okay.
Tiffany.
Okay.
Okay.
And did you meet Tiffany on a bird watching forum?
Well, no, I didn't meet her. I met her on a dating app, and, you know, she was a nature lover, but she wasn't like a twitcher like me, which is, you know, what someone that watches birds is called.
A
Okay.
twitcher?
Yeah, that's what the official thing is called. That's why it's called Twitter, or it was Twitter, and the bird was the
Because it's a
logo.
twitcher?
Because it's a twitcher, yeah.
I had
Look it
no
up.
idea.
Google it. Fun
I
fact.
was thinking tweaker.
No,
No.
those are the people that live behind
No,
your house in
tweet.
Idaho. So,
Well, I know. That's what made me think of home.
Yeah,
Okay,
got
yeah,
it.
all
Twitchers
right.
and
I see.
tweakers.
Yeah.
okay, so you met Tiffany on a dating app. How did you guys get to this bird family that you found?
We met up at a park,
Okay.
and,
Okay.
and that's what was so amazing about it is, you know, we start off with the American goldfinch family, and then within 20 yards, there's the cedar waxwing, and it was a perfect example. The yellow belly that fades into the rose-colored chest and the beak.
Do you know what?
Wow.
I hate to interrupt your excitement.
I hate that you
someone needed
interrupted
to.
too.
No, but listen, what I think is cool about this is that it's really good to have a passion and to show a passion off to somebody. Like that can be a turn on even if
Yeah.
she's not a twitcher, right?
God, what a useless comment. You interrupted his bird description to say that.
What else do you want to know about the yellow belly?
No, tell us more. Tell us more
Well,
about the.
Are you serious?
It was amazing because as soon as it saw us, it started the very distinctive, that high, thin whistling troll that it does.
Oh, wow. Can you give us a sample?
Yeah.
Did it sound like this?
Oh.
Ooh.
No, it's much higher pitched than
Sorry,
that.
I can't.
There it is.
Wait, are you calling us to find the birds again or call the girl? Because
I
I'm
don't know.
confused.
It sounds like it's mating season for the birds. I don't know.
I like
It
it.
might be mating season in here soon if we keep
I
talking
know,
like this.
it's-
I mean,
hot.
it sounds like you were super into the birds. Were you able to connect with
Tiffany?
Tiffany?
Good work.
I'm sorry, I got birds on my mind.
I forgot
Well,
to.
I think she was enjoying the nature walk, and she looked great. I mean,
Oh,
she
that's
just
sweet.
fit so well into the background of
What?
nature that was right in front of us. It was amazing.
Okay, you described more about the nature behind her
Yeah.
than what she
Yeah.
actually looked like. But
I think that was a compliment.
yeah,
I do.
She
I do.
silhouetted well against
Yeah.
the beautiful
Yeah, there you
backdrop.
go.
Well, we were talking about families and everything,
Oh,
but
that's good.
again, this is why I was saying this was like the most incredible date I ever been on. As we started to talk about the families, I look up and there it is, right in front of us, a rose-breasted grosbeak.
What?
Wow.
All three in
Whoa.
the same day.
Yeah.
You do not see these at this time of year, and it was right there,
Cool.
and it was just fantastic. And I was like, "This is amazing!"
Okay.
Like, if nature is assembling for you like that,
Yes.
that is a really
Oh, man.
good
Oh, yeah.
indicator.
Nature's assembly.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
like
I mean,
that.
One time
This
a
is-
seagull pooped on me. I don't know. If that's the same
nature's
type of.
assembly.
That's actually good luck.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
The Twitcher approves.
I
There
was
we
with my
go.
husband at
Yeah.
the time,
What
so
kind
Wow,
of
look
bird
at
was it?
that.
Was it an eagle?
I
or
just
a
said a
hawk?
seagull.
Okay.
A
I
seagull.
literally
Got
just
it.
said
Hey,
it.
this does have moments of romance in it,
Oh, for
at least.
sure.
Where?
Yeah, the nature.
Where was the
They're
moment?
together. There's passion that's shared.
The
Like,
breasted bird.
Yes.
The word breast.
The birds are singing to each other, and that's something. So, how did this nature walk end?
Yeah.
After a while, we went back to our cars, and I gave her a nice little hug and talked about how great the day was. And
yeah,
but
what'd she say?
what's really weird is I haven't heard back from her in about a week or so after we went on our walk. I went back to that area, and the strangest thing was is I don't think I saw one bird at all
Whoa.
the whole time I was out there.
Oh my!
It was like the birds had come for us, and if she wasn't with me, they weren't going to come back.
That's a romantic
wow,
way to
You
that
say
is
know-
it,
actually
brother.
sweet.
Maybe it was just you went a little bit too hard on the birds.
Not possible.
No, you don't think so?
You can never go too hard on
I
birds.
mean, that was definitely it, guys. But she's an animal lover, so the birds also,
Totally.
I don't think, could be the deal breaker, if that
No,
makes sense.
no, that's true.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
She
And
likes
I'm going to
animals.
guess all his dating pics were of birds.
Ah, yeah.
so
yeah,
maybe she knew.
Well, let's tell her what's happened since then and that the birds all miss them as a couple.
All right, we're going to tell the bird is the word, Jeff?
It is.
Oh,
and we're
God.
going to do it with your second date update when we call her right after this. Hold on. So if you're just tuning in for the second date update,
Oh, yes.
you know that I'm a bird guy.
Oh, we
Yes.
do, Jeff.
I appreciate a ruby-throated nuthatch just like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
But
That one specifically?
not on the same level as Mickey, who recently
know.
took a woman named Tiffany out for a nice little nature hike date. And we heard a lot about the majestic, rare birds that they saw during their walk together.
Yeah, he like geeked out over them.
Really?
Which is,
Yeah.
I mean that in a
Well, he
positive
twitched
way.
out, Brooke.
Oh,
Yes.
twitched
Yes.
out. That's right.
He is a twitcher. We didn't honestly hear too much about Tiffany, his date, but he claims that she really enjoyed the experience and he thought it was the best date that he has ever been on.
Aww.
And more importantly, the birds agree. They ship their relationship so much that they haven't even reappeared at that park every time he's gone back.
Dang.
It was a sign. That's how you're taking it, right?
Well, of course, nature is really in command of everything, and birds are basically their harbingers, and they're the best indicators of
Okay.
things that will happen in the future.
No, that's great.
right.
This is a dating segment, though, so we probably should get to the part where we call about the date.
We
You
still
know,
know nothing about the date.
No.
Like Tiffany, and that's
Or
it.
her.
We're
Do.
gonna-
She looked good in front of trees.
I know.
What
What
else
is
do
she
you need
blonde?
to
Is she
know?
Yeah, it's
That is
really
she a
good. Well, we're going to have
pretty
you
smile?
back on for Brooke, Jose, and Alexis's podcast so you can
No.
tell more about your bird
I mean,
experiences.
Did I say no out loud?
You know, you could just take my spot on that one.
Okay.
Oh, you can
Take a
take
step
over
out.
Bird Hour on my stream. We have a whole hour.
Oh, I would love to.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. We
We're
don't
going to
have
stay in touch for that, but let's call Tiffany in the meantime and ask her why she's not calling you back. So here we go.
Hello,
Hey, we're looking to talk with Tiffany.
this is Tiffany. Who's calling?
Hey, Tiffany, my name is Jeff, and you're on a radio show right now. It's called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hello. There's more. There's actually four of us.
Yeah,
But they're
they're-
gonna like make me.
Only
talk about
half of
myself.
this room is enthusiastic
I was
about
giving
making this
her
call.
a chance
Good
to
morning.
reply.
Thank you. We were just listening. It's what people do that are polite in a conversation, Jeff.
Wow, you guys sound dysfunctional.
Yep.
Yep.
You nailed it.
That's what you get when you listen to
Welcome.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the
We
morning.
put the fun in dysfunctional.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay.
I
We're not
guess
going to
it's
say that.
because we're
So,
fun and funny.
look, we're not just calling to waste your time. We're doing a segment called the Second Date Update because we hear that you went out on a date with one of our listeners named Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A
That's
nature
what you meant
walk
to say.
sounded delightful.
Mm-hmm. He said that it seemed like you were having a really great time. Was that true?
It was weird. It was really weird.
It
In
was
what way?
weird.
Because he told us all about it, and for us, it sounded less weird and more magical and majestic.
It was weird. I mean,
Okay, we're going
You
back.
just repeated it.
Can we? Is there,
Not
Is-
majestic weird.
I
just
want to
weird.
hear specific examples of what you mean.
Yeah.
okay, well, I appreciate hearing about people's hobbies and passions, but then when it crosses the line into obsessions, that can be different.
Oh, are you talking about him being what is it called? Twitcher? A bird?
Yes.
A bird guy?
Yeah, he's really like a little too much into birds.
I don't think
Too
that's a
much?
thing in the bird community.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie. I once had a boss that jumped on a desk with a pair of binoculars because they saw a bird out the window.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
And Brooke's still hooked up with that guy. So
it was a woman.
I'm just, there's
She was my friend's
woman,
mom.
whatever. Yeah,
up
Brooke
with
doesn't
girls.
discriminate.
I
so,
didn't.
so that was too much of a turnoff for you that he was too passionate about his hobby.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cute guy, but maybe he was too much in his element. I mean, I asked him to go back to my place with me.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
so you actually liked him that much?
Just like Brooke, just insatiable.
Yeah. Bird action.
I thought maybe to get him away from the birds, I was going to maybe have a drink, something to eat, just
Oh, I
hang
see.
out,
Smart.
see if he was different in a different setting.
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
awesome.
Okay. And?
So he asked me, "Hey, do you have the Food Network?" Yeah. Why? He's like, "Well, there's this episode I want to show you where they actually sample some of the birds that we saw today."
Oh, my
what?
gosh. Not
Wait,
the
what?
gulf breasted finch.
They eat us?
Isn't that weird?
Can you eat those?
I think they're like endangered or protected, right?
You're telling me the bird lover wanted to watch episodes of the Food Network where they eat those exact birds?
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that kind of not make sense?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
make
It's
sense.
weird.
I'm gonna
They do
no,
say
come
squab
on.
is a pigeon.
Come
It's very
on.
a delicacy.
Circle of life. He just wants to know everything about the bird, including what it
Well,
tastes
he'll
like.
do that on
Maybe.
his own time.
Possibly.
Good.
Or
I like
is there a
that.
chance that you misheard what he said? We should probably get some clarification.
Maybe it was a joke.
That's-
That's
that-
a funny joke.
That could be too.
Doesn't seem like a jokey guy at all, though.
Maybe that's why you don't read his jokes as jokes.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
dry all
Yeah.
the
Maybe
time.
this whole time he was joking with us.
Oh, none
okay.
of the story was true.
Yeah.
Let's just clear all this up because I do need to let you know, Tiffany, that Mickey has been listening quietly on the other line, waiting to talk to you.
All right, tell us the punchline, Mickey.
Yes, I have been listening. Tiffany, first of all, there's nothing weird about being a Twitcher or a bird watcher. Just so you know, the North American Bird Watching Association has over 100,000 members in the Northwestern region alone.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But Mickey, hold on. Out of the 100,000 whatever members, how many of those members are eating the birds?
Yeah, isn't
Well,
it a catch and release
I think
thing?
probably the 4 chefs on the network.
Because I think that was the weird part to her.
This is another thing. I can't understand you're laughing about this. People eat chicken all the time. They
Yeah.
eat turkey.
Right.
Not a problem at all, right? That's okay.
I got you.
Okay.
The chicken eaters are the weirdos. We get it. Okay.
But before you mock this, have you ever had Carolina rub on a black-capped chickadee before?
I don't know what it is. I'm
it
not even
was
going to lie.
It was
I'm
a Kansas
backing
City
you.
rub.
A chick.
That one sounds delicious.
It
I'm
is.
going to agree with you.
Chickadees are tiny.
Listen,
They're
yeah,
like,
but
they're like
look,
peeps.
have you had a quail? A quail is
Quails are
tiny,
delicious.
and they're so good.
What is going on? Are you guys really supporting this? Do you hear how weird this is?
Well, we're just
What's
trying.
weird about it, though? He just wanted to watch the show,
Okay,
and it was
there's a
something
middle
you guys
ground
had
here.
connected on. He's just trying to show you what he's interested in.
You're right, Brooke. Nothing is wrong with eating birds in a park. Just, it's basically like an all-you-can-eat buffet when you walk through one of
Hey,
those.
We're
They've
gonna eat them
ruined
in
my
the park. They were going to bring them home and cook them for later.
What?
Totally normal.
Hey, it's not as weird as you think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
I
hear
mean,
ya.
you go fishing. What's the difference? You're throwing
Tiffany
a line
just wanted
in
a
the
cocktail
ocean.
at a bar with the guy.
I know. She
Guys.
really just wanted to be normal.
That's the thing is, Mickey, you want to date with Tiffany. She found it a little bit odd that you wanted to consume the animals that you love so much.
And when she wanted to take you back to her place, you were more concerned about Netflix than other things that should be probably involved.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's the Food Network.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think this guy could give you a lot of great stories and a lot of fun that you would not necessarily find on your own.
Yeah.
I'd rather go out of my comfort zone in different ways. This is not feeling right to me.
I think we're talking about eating animals in the nature too much. I think let's
Yeah.
just circle back to the romantic parts of the date
Yeah.
where you guys were
We don't
talking
know.
about
We don't know.
things.
Do you remember, Tiffany, when I complimented the red tips on your hair? How it looked just like the red tips on the cedar waxwing's feathers?
Wow.
Oh my God, so did you eat that bird too?
Oh.
No, you don't eat a waxwing. Stop it.
Oh, okay.
A pelican, maybe, but not a waxwing.
That's off the menu. See, you have a lot to learn about birds and about love, Tiffany. And Mickey can be your Sherpa on that journey.
Oh,
He can be your flamingo.
I would call him a hunter.
Whatever he
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
he will be your guide on the journey of love and bird culinary cuisine. So we would love to offer to send you on another date with him, and we would pay for it.
I'm going to have to pass.
It's going to be a steakhouse. There's no birds on the menu.
Yeah. Or salads only, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough in common, and this is really all I have to say about it.
Oh.
Okay.
We
All right.
tried.
We did try.
Hey, man, Mickey.
Sorry, buddy. Mickey?
I better not see her outside of a Kentucky Fried Chicken or anything like that.
Oh, that's right.
No, it's a
You,
blasphemy.
you shame her if you do.
There's a lot of better birds to eat than
Yeah.
chicken.
Exactly.